I want to welcome everybody to the Black Swamp Cooperage Spring Class 2014. The class has just begun their first day of working on their buckets. This is Ted. He's working on the outside of a stave, and right there is his pile. I scroll over slowly. I know everybody gets a headache when I do it. Here's Steve. He's using the hoop. He's checking it. And he's working on the outside. He's got some shavings going there. He's doing the process called backing, which he's working on the outside of the staves. And then just a little ways down from him, we have Frida, who's made the trip up here. By the end of the week, I'll probably be calling her Fred, one of the guys. But she's doing a great job making shavings. Right now, they're in the process of making their staves. And then the youngster of the group today, this is Taylor. Now he's already working on the inside of his stave. That process is called hollowing. You can see the knife he's using. That's a curved draw knife. They're all sitting on benches. Some people call them shaving horses. Our term for them is schnitzelbank. We have a lot of them here in the shop today. We got 5, but we only needed 4. There's a good picture. Ted's still working hard on his. I really figured these guys would have 5 or 6 staves done by now. But we're doing good. Starting 2014 off with a bang. Okay, we're in the afternoon of the first day of class. As you can see, some of the layers of their clothing have come off. It's a little warm in the shop, but they're all making great progress. I scan over here. Steve working on this. You can say hi to the camera. Don't be bashful. Steve is from southeastern Ohio. He's working on the inside of the stave. That's called the hollowing process. And he's working on those. You can see his staves here on the bench. He's working on them, trying to get them done. And here's Frida. She's from the Paulding area, having a great time. And it's amazing. She knows my grandmother and my cousins from the Antwerp area. And then here, the youngest member of today, this is Taylor. Don't know why, but for his school project, he wanted woodworking. And so he jumped into this class, and hopefully he's excited to be here. But his pile of staves, he's doing a great job. He's got over half of them done already. Everybody says I'm too jumpy on this thing. So they love, here, I'll just show the floor, folks. That's proof in the pudding. Look at all the shavings underneath. I'll pan over here. Ted don't have very many shavings. His wife needs to get on him about that. But we're good to go. Okay, this is Steve. He's working on the bevels of his staves. He's using a jointer there attached to the workbench. He slowly slides it across. The most important thing when you're doing that, keep your fingers out of the blade. And now he's using a little wooden gauge, handmade gauge, that gives him all the dimensions that he needs.
That's better.
There you go. See, he's happy. Now he's only got like 10 more to go. And this is Taylor working on his bevels on his staves. And that's Ted in the background still straining hard. Are you having fun yet, Taylor?
Yeah.
So enthusiastic. I know Ted's having fun.
Well, not quite, but I'm sure looking forward to it.
Okay, we're rounding out the first day of the spring class 2014. Steve is squaring off the bottom. He's using a bow saw, cutting the staves off, and his bucket then will be pretty much completely square on the bottom. And Ted's helping hold there, keeping his fingers out of the way. And over here's Frida working on her bucket in hoops. Say hi, Frida.
Hi.
There you go. And she's using a rasp. She's smoothing it out on the top side of her, which is actually going to be the bottom. And if I come over here, this is Taylor, and he's using a crow's. He's cutting the groove in. It's going to be for the bottom piece. That'll take him a little while. A lot of muscles. But that pretty much concludes day one. They all have their buckets in hoops. And hopefully they're having a good day. And hopefully all four will return tomorrow. And we're just getting going good this morning here. Ted is working on his bottom. This is a first for the shop for the spring class. And over here I'll scroll over. There's Taylor working on his bottom. And as I scroll over a little further, Frida's working on her bottom. And last but very not least, Steve is working on his bottom. All four of us, I'm not included, all four of them are working on their bottoms together. Their buckets are looking fantastic. Steve and there's Ted's bucket ready to go, looking good. And Steve has his handles already cut in. So, great day, great start to day number 2 in the Black Swamp Cooperage, Spring Class 2014.